Dear students, welcome to our channel Online Class with Hema. In this video, we are going to see answers for Class 12 Chemistry Refresher Course Module 2021 to 2022. So if you are seeing this channel for first time, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Now we can go. So first we are going to see the lesson Basic Concepts of Chemistry. So in this lesson, we are going to see answers for student activity and assessment. So first student activity, they have identify the matter type. So they have given a flow chart, right? So we have to identify the type of matter for the following. For sugar, what is the matter? For seawater, what is the matter? We have to find. So for sugar, student activity, first one, identify the matter type. So for sugar, the answer is compound. It is a compound matter. Next, for second one, seawater mixture. Third one, distilled water compound. Fourth one, carbon dioxide compound. Fifth one, copper wire element. Sixth one, table salt compound. Seventh one, naphthalene balls compound. Eighth one, silver plate element. So this is the answer for first question. Next, second one. See, find the average atomic mass of element X. They have given the isotope as X, 200, 198, 202, 90%, 8%, 2%. So they have given. How we can do this? So find out the average. For finding average atomic mass, we have the formula that given mass into percentage by 100. Okay, so here this is the mass. Okay, 200, 199, 202 is the mass given for the value X. So this is the percentage. They have given the heading. This is the percentage. So what is the formula? Given mass into percentage by 100. So given mass for first one, it is 200 mass and percentage 90. So 200 into 90 plus, okay, addition, plus 199 into 8. So 199 into 8 plus 202 into 2. 202 into 2. Okay, by 100. Next, if we multiply 200 into 90, 18,000 plus 199 into 8, 1,592 plus 202 into 2, 404 by 100 is equal to 19996 by 100. If we are if 100 is divided by, so what we have to do, we have to keep the decimal points 1, 2. We have to keep the decimal point here because the 100 is here. It is divisible by 100. So if it is divisible by 100, we have to keep points in forward direction. If it is in multiplication into 100, so we have to keep the decimal point after the number. So we have to keep the decimal point before the number. So 1, 2, because there are 2 zeros, right? So 1, 2. We have to keep the point here. So the answer is 199.96 AMU. We have completed the second question. So now third question. See, which one of the following represents 180 gram of water H2O? So they are asking which of the following represents the 180 gram of water H2O. So first one, A. Mole is equal to, so we have the formula, mole is equal to given mass by molecular mass. So mass, how we can find the mass is that mole into molecular mass. Okay, so first question, what they have asked, 90 moles of water. First one, 90 moles of water. So 90, so first we have to do with this formula, mole into molecular mass. So what they have given, 90 moles. So mole they have given 90 into molecular mass of water 18. Okay, So 90 into is equal to 1620 gram. B, this is not equal to 180 gram of water. It is 1620 gram. So it is not equal to 180 gram. So this is not the answer. Second question, 11.2 liter of water. 11.2 liter of water. So B, mole, given volume by molar volume is equal to, with this formula we have to do, given volume what they have given, 11.2, right? So 11.2 by molar volume of water 22.4. In volume, the molar volume of water is 22.4. In molecular mass, the water's molecular mass is 18. So 22.4 is equal to, if we are cancelling it, we get half mole, 1/2 mole. So next we have to do with this formula, mass is equal to mole into molecular mass. So mass is equal to half mole. What we got, it is in volume, so we have to convert it into mole and we have to calculate with this. So half into water's molecular mass, 18. So we have already saw here. So it is 18. Half into 18 is equal to, if you are cancelling it, we get 9 gram. So it is also not equal to 180 gram of H2O, that because it is less than 180. So third one, see, 6.022 into 10 power 24 moles of water. So they have given this in Avogadro number, right? So molecule of water, so we have to do with this. Mole is equal to given particle, they have given a particle by Avogadro number. So Avogadro number is 10 power 23. Given particle what they have given, 6.022 into 10 power 24 by 6.022 into 10 power 23. Okay, so if we are cancelling it, we will have 10 power 24 by 10 power 23. If we are taking this 10 power 23 up, so we will minus 24 minus 10 power 23. So if you are minusing 23 from 24, we will get the balance 10 power 1. So it is 10 moles. And next, mass formula, mass is equal to mole into molecular mass, we already saw, right? So with that, 10 into molecular mass of water 18 we saw. So 10 into 18, 180 gram. So this is equal to represents 180 gram of water, right? So in question they have asked which of the following represents 180 gram of water. So this one, C, question number C is represents 180 gram of water, right? So therefore 6.022 into 10 power 24 molecules of water represents 180 gram of water H2O. This is the answer. So we have completed this third question also. Now we are moving to assessment question. First one, how many water molecules are present in a drop of water weighing 0.018 gram? So what they are asking, how many water molecules are present in drop of water weighing 0.018 gram. So see, so number of particles, how we can find is equal to mole into Avogadro number. Na is Avogadro number, right? So number of particles is equal to mole into Na. Mole is equal to, so we have to find mole. For mole we have to multiply, we have to find moles formula, right? So mole is equal to given mass by molecular mass. In this question they have given 0.018 gram. 0.018, there was 0.018 gram. Okay, so they have asked like this. So we have to find mole, right? It is not in the form of mole, it is in the form of gram. So mole is equal to given mass by molecular mass. Given what they have given, 0.018 can be written as how? 18 into 10 power minus 3. it can be written, right? So if we are taking this point this to this side, we get minus symbol, so negative symbol. So see, 1 2 3, after 3 decimal points we will get this as whole number na. 18 into 10 power minus 3. So 18 into 10 power minus 3 by 18. So 18 gets cancelled, 10 power minus 3. So we got this. So now we have to, with this formula we have to find the answer. Number of particles is equal to 10 power minus 3 into 6.022 into 10 power 23. So 10 power minus 3, 10 power 23 getting cancelled, what we get? 6.022. Avogadro number. This is the Avogadro number. We saw Na, right? So this is the Avogadro number. So while cancelling this and this, 23 minus 3, 20. 6.022 into 10 power 20. So we got the answer for first one. This is the answer. Next, second one. Find the molar mass of ethanol C2H5OH and sucrose C12H22O11. So find the molar mass of ethanol. We have to find the molar mass. So molar mass of ethanol, first one, C2H5OH ethanol. So how many moles are here? 2 into 12. Molecular mass of C is 12, is equal to 2 12s are 24. Next, H gives 6. Here 5, here 1 plus 1, 6. So 6 into molecular mass of H1 is equal to 6. Then oxygen they have given here 1. So 1 into molecular mass of oxygen 16. So by adding this we get 46 gram mole power 1. Next, second one, B, C12H22O11 sucrose. So C for C12 into 12 is equal to 144. Next, 22 into 1, here they have given 22. So into 1, 22. Next, 11 into 16, 176. So total, by adding this we get 342 gram mole power 1 minus 1. So we have completed the second question. Now moving on to third question. Calculate the number of moles present in 646 gram of ammonia NH3. So we have to calculate the number of moles present in 646 gram of ammonia NH3. So see, calculate the number of moles. So answer, mole, for mole formula, what is the answer? Given mass by molecular mass. Mole is equal to given mass by molecular mass is equal to given mass. What they have given? 646. So 646 by 17. Molecular mass of ammonia 17. Right? So how we can find this? So how is that? 1 into 14 nitrogen. For nitrogen 14 is the molar mass. 1 into 14 plus hydrogen they have given here 3 and into 1. For hydrogen molar mass 1 is equal to, if we are adding this we get 17. Okay, this is how we get 17. So 646 divided by 17, if we can divide it we get 38. So is equal to 38 moles. We got the answer. This is the answer. Next, fourth question. What is the mass of one gold atom Au? They are asking what is the mass of one gold atom. Mass, we have to find mass. So for finding mass is equal to molar mass by Avogadro number. So any Avogadro number. For molar mass, what is the molar mass of gold is 197 by Avogadro number. We know that 6.022 into 10 power 23. While getting cancelled, we get the answer 32.7 into 10 power minus 23 gram. So this is the answer. Next, fifth question. If the equivalent mass of a trivalent metal element is 9 gram, what will be the molar mass of its anhydrous oxide? So, molar mass, what is the formula? Equivalent mass into volume. Okay, they have given equivalent mass 9. How we will find it, Sina? Equivalent mass of trivalent metal 9. So equivalent mass what they have given 9. And then what volume? How is that? Trivalent they have given. So trivalent means 3. Tri means 3. So 3. 9 into 3 is equal to 27 gram mole power minus 1. Okay. Next, what they have asked, anhydrous oxide, molar mass of anhydrous oxide. Okay, so for anhydrous oxide, the formula is M2O3. So molar mass of M2O3, 2 into 27. Okay, 2 into 27 plus 3 into 16. 27 plus 3 into 16 is equal to 54. 27 2s are 54. 3 16s are 48 is equal to 102 gram mole power minus 1. So this is the answer. So we have completed the answers for chapter 1, basic concepts of chemistry. Now we are moving to chapter 2, balancing the chemical equations. So student activity, first one, assign oxidation number to the underlined elements in each of the following species. So A, H4P2O7. We have to find the oxidation number for the underlined elements. Here the P is underlined. So in second one S is underlined, in third one Fe is underlined. So we have to find the oxidation number for these three. So we have to find the answer. So first one H4P2O7. So hydrogen, we have to find the molar mass first. So oxidation number we know for hydrogen 1, right? So next for oxygen -2. So this is the oxidation number rule. Okay, so 4 into 1 plus 4 into 1 plus 2. We have to find this, so we can take this as 2. We have to find P, no? So we have to take it as X. Next it is given 2 in the side, so 2X plus 7 they have given into 7. This 7 we have to write here into. For oxidation state, number of oxygen is -2 is equal to 0. So while 4 1s are 4 plus 2x plus 7 2s are -14. Yeah, y -2 is equal to 0. So if you are taking this minus sign this side, 14, so 4 plus 2x is equal to 14. 2x is equal to 14 minus 4. Next x is equal to 10 by 2. X is equal to plus 5. So this is the answer. For what? P is equal to plus 5. For P, because they have underlined this now. P. So this we have taken as X here. So the answer is X is equal to plus 5. Next, second one, H2, this is the underlined one. Yes, okay. H2S2O7. So H2, first we have to write the side number 2 into oxidation number of H1 plus side number 2. We have to find this answer, so we have to take it as X plus side number 7 into oxidation number of O minus 2 is equal to 0. Next, 2 plus 2x plus minus 14 is equal to 0. 2 ones are 2 plus 2x minus 14 is equal to 0. Next, 2x minus 12. 14 minus 12 to 12. So is equal to 0. 2x is equal to 12. X is equal to 12 by 2. X is equal to plus 6. So this is the answer. Third one, Fe3O4. So we have to find the answer for this. So 3 side number first. Next we have to find it X plus 4. We have to write side number. Next oxidation number of oxygen already set, minus 2 is equal to 0. 3x plus 4 2s are minus 8 is equal to 0. Next minus 8 going this side, so 8. 3x is equal to 8. X is equal to 8 by 3. So answer is X is equal to plus 8 by 3. So this is the answer. So we have completed first question. Now second question. Identify the substance, oxidizing agent and reducing agent for each of the following reaction. So they have asked A and B. So A question here, B question here. So I have wrote the answer for A like this, for B this. So oxidize, reduce, oxidizing agent, reducing agent. So HCOO, Cu2O, Cu2 plus HCHO. Next B, N2H2O2 minus 2. This is 0, minus 2 minus 1, H2O2, N2H4. This is just H2O, water. It is number down, so like this. Okay, it's not related with O. So this is the answer for second question. Next, assessment answer. Calculate the oxidation number of the following underlined elements. So we have to calculate the oxidation number for the underlined elements. So first one, HCHO. For HCHO, how it can be written? HCH double bond O minus 2. Okay, so is equal to plus 1 minus 2. Oxidation for H is 1, right? So 1 1 2. We have to find the answer for C, underlined 1 C. So we can take it as X. So if we are adding this, we will get the answer C is equal to 0. This is the answer for first one. Second one, you can write it like this. Okay, already we have written. So for HCOOH, C is the underlined 1. So H, what is the sign number? Nothing means it is 1. So 1 into oxidation number of H1 plus X. We have to find this X plus for O, for oxygen, what is the oxidation number? Minus 2. And again plus for again a minus 2 plus for H 1 into 1 is equal to 0. Next 1 plus X minus 2 plus 1 is equal to 0. x is equal to, if you are adding this, minus 4 plus 2 is equal to 0, x minus 2 is equal to 0. If you are taking this side, x is equal to plus 2. So this is the answer for second one. Third one, HClO3. Cl is the underlined one, so again doing like that. 1 into 1 plus x plus 3 into minus 2 is equal to 0. 1 plus x minus 6 is equal to 0. X minus 5 is equal to 0. X is equal to plus 5. So this is the answer. Next, second one, balance the following equations by oxidation number method. So they have given two subdivision. So second question, first one, XeO6 4 minus plus Mn2 plus H plus gives MnO4 minus plus XeO3. So solution for this. XeO6 4 minus plus 2E minus gives XeO3 plus 6. Equation number 1. So first we have to take only x separate and then m separate. So taking that separately we get first equation, then this is second equation. So first equation we have to do multiplication with 5 and second equation with 2. We are, while adding we get 10 because here 2e, here 5e, right? So here 2e, so multiplying with 5 we get 10, here multiplying with 2 we get 10. So 10e gets cancelled. Next we have to add it. So 5XeO6 4 minus gives 5XeO3 plus 2MnO4 minus. So after that we got the answer, and then five XeO6 4 minus plus 2Mn2 plus 14H plus gives MnO4 minus plus F5XeO3 plus 7H2O. So we have completed the second question, first subdivision. Now second question, Mg plus NH3 gives Mg3N2 plus H2. From year to year it is oxidized by plus 2. From year to year it is also oxidized. So oxidation number we have to find. So Mg plus 2NH3, 3Mg plus 2NH3 gives Mg3N2 plus 3H2O. So this is the answer. That's all, we have completed second one. Now third question, how many moles of ethane is required to produce 88 gram of CO2 after combustion? So what they are asking, how many moles of ethane is required to produce 88 gram of CO2 after combustion? For ethane, the correct formula is CH3. So we can write C2H6 plus 7 by 2 O2 gives 2 CO2 plus 3H2O. So we have to multiply 2 whole 1. So C2H6 plus, if you are multiplying 2 with it, it get cancelled, so balance will be 7O2 gives 4 by 4 into 2, 2 into 2 4, so 4 CO2 plus 3 H2O. 4 moles of CO2 is equal to 2 moles of C2H6. So 4 into 44 gram of CO2 is equal to 2 moles of C2H6. So dividing it by 2, 2 into 44 of CO2 is equal to 1 mole of C2H6. So the answer is 88 gram of CO2 is equal to 1 mole of C2H6. So the answer is 88 gram of CO2 is equal to 1 mole of C2H6. This is the answer. So we have completed the answers for lesson 2. Now we are moving on to lesson 3. So third lesson, electronic configuration of elements. So first student activity, draw the shapes of s, p and d orbital. So question C, electronic configuration of elements. So student activity, first one, draw the shapes of s, p and d. So for s orbitals, this is the shape, 1s orbital, 2s orbitals. You can draw it. So for p orbitals, this is the diagram. For p, 2px, 2py, 2pz. So d orbitals, there are 3 diagrams for d orbitals. This is dxy, next this is dyz, this is dxz. So these are 3 diagrams for d orbitals. Sorry, balance 2 diagrams at the back of the page, so I don't know. So these both are also d orbitals answer. So next, second one question, write the electronic configuration of first 20 elements based on Hund's rule, Hausdorff principle and Pauli's exclusion principle. So we have second question, solution C. This is the answer. Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. So neon, oxygen, fluorine, neon. Next Na, sodium, magnesium. So these are the electronic configurations for this. First 12, next balance I will show you. Wait. For aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, neon. for for potassium and calcium. Next assessment question. Which of the following pairs of d orbitals will have electron density along the axis? So for assessment answer, for first one the option is C, dx2 dxy z2 dx2 square dy square. For second one the option is C, 4L2 plus 2, because the formula 2 into 2L plus 1, so L 2L plus 1 into 2, so the answer 2 2s are 4L plus 2. This is the answer. This is the maximum. Okay, so this is the maximum. Next, third one, the answer is option C, 2. So next, fourth question, state and explain Pauli's exclusion principle. So this is the answer C. Pauli formulated the exclusion principle, which states that no two electrons in an atom can have the same set of values of all four quantum numbers. It means that each electron must have unique values for the four quantum numbers n, l, m and n. For the one electron present in hydrogen atom, the four quantum numbers are n is equal to 1, l is equal to 0, m is equal to 0 and s is equal to plus half. For the two electrons present in helium, one electron has a quantum number same as the electron of hydrogen atom. N is equal to 1, L is equal to 0, M is equal to 0 and S is equal to plus half. For other electron, the fourth quantum number is deficient, that is N is equal to 1, L is equal to 0, M is equal to 0 and S is equal to minus half. Next, fifth question, define orbital. What are the n and l values for 3px and 4dx2 into y2's electron? So the answer is orbital is a three-dimensional space which the probability of finding the electron is maximum. For 3px electron, the n value is equal to 3, l value is equal to 1. For 4dx square y square electron, the n value is 4 and the l value is 2. Next, sixth one, give the electronic configuration of Mn2 plus and Cr3 plus. So this is the electronic configuration of Mn2 plus is equal to 25. Electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2. This is the electronic configuration of Mn2 plus 25. And this is the electronic configuration of Cr3 plus 24. Next, seventh one. How many unpaired electrons are present in ground state of Fe3 plus, Mn2 plus and argon? Z is equal to 18. So, Fe3 plus So Fe3 plus is equal to number of electrons is equal to 23, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. For Fe3 ion, so it contains 5 unpaired electrons. Next, second one, Mn2 plus Z is equal to 45. Mn gives Mn2 plus 2e minus Mnz is equal to 25. Mn2 plus is equal to number of electrons is equal to 23. So for Fe3 plus Mn2 plus and the electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p5, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d5. So the number of unpaired electron is 5. So electron. Next, argon Z is equal to 18. Ar electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. All orbitals are completely filled, so no unpaired electrons in it. Next, 8th question. How many orbitals are possible for n is equal to 4? N is equal to 4. So, answer is 16. How is that? See, the total number of possible orbitals associated with the fourth energy level for n is equal to 4. So, we know that the number of orbitals is equal to n square. So while doing n square, the n value is 4. They have given orbital for n is equal to 4. So while squaring 4 square gives 16. So this is the answer. 16 is the answer. So we have completed the lesson 3. So from lesson 4 we will do it in next video. So if you are seeing this channel for first time, don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you.